good time for some Dragon's Lair. Let's see how bad I mess this up. Uh, we're already off to a good start. Okay, we got this. I've been rewatching the Stranger Things before I get to season 5, and in one of the episodes, they were playing this game, so it seemed like oh yeah, I do own that. I should probably play that at some point. Okay, I think we got this. Okay, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Alright, welcome. So this is a Junkyard Fury. Okay. Originally, I was going to play, oh crap, I just forgot the name of that game. Dragon's Lair. And unfortunately, that didn't go well. I died numerous times and then the game crashed on me. So here we are. So this was a horror game. I actually bought most of this series because it was all on sale like a month or two ago. I think there was like a spin-off one that I bought first because it was like a car combat. And then there were the 2 horror games. And so there's like this possessed car with no driver patrolling, and apparently I'm supposed to collect 5 keys and avoid that car. So okay, here we are. Okay, I can sprint. Oh, okay, 180, huh? I have a feeling the more I'm in the light, the more that car will see me. Of course, I do always have my flashlight. Yay, I got 2 car keys. Does he know where I am? Is he just driving around? He knows where I am. Guy seems a little scared. You okay out there? Is he down for the count? How long is he down for? How big's this junkyard? Yeah, it was I was gonna play, like I said, Dragon's Lair. And I was trying to think of things to talk about during that. I'm like, I was thinking about Dragon's Lair because I've been rewatching Stranger Things. I know a lot of people are complaining about the 5th season, but I mean, I've watched seasons 1 through 4, so I might as well finish the series. So right now I'm about halfway through season 4. And I think it's in season 2 they play a little bit of Dragon's Lair. And then, like, okay, well, the game was made by Don Bluth. And, you know, he was a guy who used to work for Disney. But then, as Disney was pushing more towards cheap animation things, like lower quality, pump out more stuff. Although this is back when Disney was still had some very high quality as far as like stories and everything. But their producers were pushing the cut corners on animation. He just crashed again. And he didn't like that. And so he went out and started his own studio. And they really focused on artistic integrity and quality of animation and all that. And then even like Dragon's Lair was highly praised because it had insane animations, very detailed. Like you were basically controlling a movie. And like the only story I remember of it beyond that though is like there was a Game Informer that used to talk about how the guy who was in charge for a long time, Andy Mack, he had the arcade games so memorized that he could beat it without looking at it. Crap. I need to step in front of that. He's going to see me. Okay, good. So he would literally drop his quarters in and then turn his back on the arcade cabinet and play it like that. Okay. I need to find that last one. Is that it? As far as Stranger Things, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like the series has pretty much kind of always been hit or miss. I mean, the first season was really solid. Like, really interesting, fun take on the monster genre. I enjoyed the whole idea of trying to explain things through Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I've never been really part of that community. I've always had a lot of friends who were, and so I've dabbled with it here and there. So I definitely appreciated that approach to it. And then you get to the second season, and I was kind of disappointed that this big, huge, awesome-looking creature ended up just being a smoke creature. Like, I thought we were going to get this huge Cthulhu-type thing. The second season was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the first one, but overall it was pretty good. My major complaint with the second season had to do with the whole sister storyline. I thought that was like there's a lot of potential there. Her ability was cool. Sorry, I heard a noise, made me nervous. Her abilities were cool, forcing people to see different things. And it could have been a lot of fun. But, like, Eleven shows up, spends one episode with them, where she basically tells her, oh, be angry, it'll make you more powerful. And here's your makeover, now you're a punk. And then that was, like, the entirety of the episode. And then she's back in Hawkins. It's like, it's just felt so underbaked. I want to go to that one, but I'm going to go around this. Try to keep a little distance between me and the car. The third season, man, I think the third season's fun. Like, there's some really fun moments in it, but it's also really stupid. It's like, okay, so they want you to think of Hawkins as like this really small town, hardly anything in it. Like, it's almost surprising in the second season when Bob says he works at Radio Shack, you're just like, whoa, Hawkins has a Radio Shack, moving up in the world. And then the very next season, like a year later, they have this massive multiplex. But not only that, the Russians have built a massive underground base beneath the mall. It's like, okay, I can understand a storyline of the Russians wanting to open a door and realizing that the fact that we had already opened, the gate, I guess, meant that I guess the barrier between realms was weaker here, so they could succeed more easily. Okay, that makes sense. But the fact that they had that entire thing built in like 1 year, it's just like, sure, whatever. And then you get to 4th season. So yeah, the 3rd season, I don't know, it's goofy, it's fun. I enjoy Robin. I think she and Steve work really well together. Basically, by the time you get to the 2nd season, Dusty becomes kind of my favorite of the original characters, and then like Luke and Max are good also. Mike kind of becomes insufferable as the series goes on, and Will, after season 2, I feel like they're trying to justify his existence within the franchise. Like, he just feels so unneeded half the time. Then you get to the 4th season, and for me, that one's really rough. So, like, parts of it are, in my opinion, some of the best stuff in the franchise, and other parts of it are some of the worst. The whole thing of going on in Hawkins with Vecna, like, that stuff is awesome. Eddie's a really good character. The hysteria of the townspeople is well done, although I'm amazed that it took them this long to realize anything was going on. Like, oh, just a bunch of people disappearing and dying. Yeah, no one noticed the giant monster running through town last year. But, so, like, all the Hawkins stuff is really good in season 4. Oh, out of battery. Okay, that's fine. There's the gate anyways. But then, like, the stuff going on in California. Oh, I heard the generator. I thought it was the car coming at me. Yay! All the stuff going on in California with Will and Jonathan's family. And then, like, the stuff going on in Russia. It's just kind of like, oh, man. I mean, the stuff in Russia is at least interesting, but it kind of feels like it belongs in a different series. I don't know. The 4th season, like I said, I haven't started the 5th season yet. The 4th season is kind of both the best and worst season at the same time. But that's kind of my quick thoughts on it. I need to start getting ready to visit family, so I'm just going to glance at this level and call it an episode. Or a video. I don't know, I might come back and play more of this on video. I might just play it on my own time. Actually, let's let the car kill me. I'm curious what that looks like. I didn't even read that thing, so I don't know what's different about this. Where is the car? Almost there. Alright, I like that. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and until next time, my dear friends, until next time.